Hello, beautiful married women in the house. Do you wish that your husband is an ideal husband? If so, continue watching the video and learn how you can turn your husband into an ideal one. Hi, welcome to Love, Heal, Believe, the place to be if you want to nourish your heart, mind, and body and spirit for a healthy, happy, and less stressful married life. I am Darita Oxman, your certified wellness coach. In today's video, I will share with you 5 strategies to make your husband the ideal one. But before I will continue, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel. So I know many of us wives, we want our husband to be the ideal husband that we want. We have this ideal man in our head that we hope our husband is like this, like that, or like this. Our husband is respectful. Our husband is kind and loving, very affectionate. So maybe we have all those things in our head, but how can we make it a reality? Do you know that there are some tricks and tips that you can do to make your husband your ideal husband? And I know I experienced this with myself. I've been married for 15 years this month. And I learned different strategies and that I'm sharing you right now that help me make my husband be the man that I want him to be. Woo. So what are the things that you need to do? First, be mindful of your emotional bank deposits and withdrawals. So what do I mean by this? So emotional bank deposit, so when you deposit something, these are the things that you do or say that make your husband feel good about themselves, makes them feel that they have done something right, or makes them feel proud about what they're doing. And I know sometimes they will be like smile at you and the way they respond to that, or however they responded, but tell them it's one way you're depositing. You are finding what is good in what they do and you say it. So those are the bank deposit. And then bank withdrawals are those things that you say or do that hurt their feelings or make them feel bad about themselves or make them feel that they have not done something right. And I know as wives, we see things, we run the household most of the time, we do things and we need help. And then there are times that our husband is not there to help us or not even extending their hands to help us. And we say something, but if we do, we're mindful of our deposits. So when those things happen that we need to tell our husband something to correct in their behavior that is not, that we think unpleasant for us. So before we are doing that, we need to give them more positive things that we are seeing. So, because otherwise, if we keep on just saying and all those negative withdrawing and saying all those negative things that withdraw makes them feel bad, whenever we do things, it just hurt their feelings. And then they will not think that we really care for them, because they will just like say that we're just noticing what they have done wrong. So, but if you are becoming conscious, if you're conscious to all the things that they have done right, and then you say them at the time that you want to correct them, they will become more receptive to you because they know that you care about them and you are not just looking at things that is not right or that is not that the way we look at it that is not good. So be mindful of those. Deposit more first. Second one is express your gratitude with your husband. So express your gratitude. So whenever your husband has done something right, something good, even those little things like take the trash out and throw them, say something good about it. Be grateful to your husband. Say, thank you, husband, for doing this. or whenever he helps you with something, express your gratitude. So be grateful. Don't hide it. Don't keep it yourself, because that will help you have that deposit too. Whenever you're grateful, that will increase your emotional bank deposit. Third one is be quick to find the good things about your husband. Our mind is trained to look for negativities. Yeah, so we are trained to look for the negatives, and that is how we do it our relationship as well. And so if you want your husband to be the ideal one, do not keep on searching for those negativities. Train your mind to look for the positive things about your husband. And again, tell him about it. And this is one of the things that I learned in my marriage as well. And this is because when I feel so unhappy, remember, a happy wife is a happy life. And when the wife isn't happy, of course, the life is not so happy for the family. And so this is what I did to train my brain as well, because when there was a time that I couldn't see good things in my marriage and even in my relationship with my husband, training my mind to see those little things and magnifying those little things helped me see more about wonderful things that my husband has done. So when your mind is focusing on the negativities, so all you get, what you focus on expands. So you grab all those negative, and then that is what you're projecting to your husband, and it just like a ripple effect. Then everything will happen is all negative. So your husband will withdraw, will be mad, will be like a bitch or something. So then your husband will be less than ideal to you. But if you are quick to finding the positive things and then speaking it, you say it to your husband, and you keep on like you focus on the positive things, more positive things you will see to with your husband, and the more you can have this emotional deposit, and your husband will feel good, and so he will become an ideal husband for you. And guess what, he can do what they said that you want him to do as well, because it makes him feel good to make you feel happy. And of course you keep on saying that to him, and he will love that feeling. So be quick on finding those positive things about your husband. The fourth one is practice deep listening. Listen to your husband. Sometimes, especially when you are in argument, or there is something that you don't agree, or we have this tendency to formulate in our head what we want to say next. Your husband is not even done expressing their thought to you, and you are already have formulated something in your head, or formulated what you're going to say. You're not really listening. But practice deep listening. Listen to what your husband is trying to tell you. And sometimes this is one of the things that we have to remember. Sometimes our husband will say something in their mouth that is not what they really intend to say, because sometimes they have this tendency to just especially if we are keep on nagging and they don't really see that we are understanding them, they will just like say things that will make us feel good, or just to shut us down. But when you learn to practice deep listening, we learn to understand what is it really that is going on in our husband's head, and to have that deeper understanding on what they do and what they say. Sometimes understanding those nonverbal gestures will help us to listen to them deeper. The last one is become an ideal wife. So if you want an ideal husband, you need to be an ideal wife. So I remember this say, like someone was telling me, if you want to be surrounded by angels, then make your home a heaven. Don't create hell. So become an ideal wife yourself. And this is what I learned, because when I got married, I have this list of my ideal husband. I want my husband to be like this, like this, like this, like this. But then I realized, after being 15 years of being married, I realized that I need to be that person on my list. If I want to be respected by my husband, I need to learn to respect my husband. If I want a husband to listen to me, a husband that has a listening ears, I need to be that person to my husband. So become the ideal wife yourself before you expect your husband to be the ideal man that you want to be. So beautiful you, being married is fun. Being married is one of the wonderful things, or maybe one of the best decisions I made in my life. And it can be the best decision that you can do too. But marriage is not something that you can live in random. And being happy as a wife in a marriage is not something that you don't work. You need to work on that as well. So it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen by just like leaving it alone. It needs nurturance. You need to nurture the marriage. You need to nurture yourself. You need to nurture your family. But it's always starting with you, as you in that relationship. So it's very important that in the relationship you have developed that love and experience that love within you, so that it's easier for you to translate it in your marriage. I have very important resource that you can help keep your marriage alive and fresh. And also, if you want to learn what kind of wife you are, take my quiz. What type of wife are you? So take the quiz and learn what type of wife you are. So beautiful you, do not forget to always live in the power of love, to love God above all and love yourself, so you can love others the way God wants you. So God bless you, and I will see you next time.